I contemplated whether or not I ever wanted to make a video on this series again, and I was planning not to. I was gonna end up trying the first episode when it came out, and then that was gonna be the only other time I got to it. But the level of hilarity that I got from this whole reveal was I think on Monday. Well, it was just too much. So Crunchyroll has like announced a lot of their originals, which mainly contain like Korean web series that are pretty popular. You got like what was like Tower of God, God of High School, Noblesse. Just there's a bunch in there that are pretty notable, pretty high up there, and even like people hype them up with lots of like normal manga and stuff. So I get that. I can understand those. That makes sense. Yeah, those are really popular. You're gonna have an exclusive, especially if an anime is something that has been running for years and just building up hype, so people are gonna want to see this. But at the very end of that, they sneak in this High Guardian Spice, and if you don't know what this is, the TLDR, it was like what summer 2018, and that's when they revealed, oh, we're gonna do all these originals, and this was the show they revealed first, and it was a shit show. It was really bad. The people behind it was one of those, hey, look, diversity. Look at all of us. We're so diverse. And then their like entire writing staff is a bunch of chicks that they all look like they're from a stereotypical like angry feminist video. Sorry if you're feminist, but it's true. I mean, watch the teaser. It's pretty bad, and like it was so horrible they had to turn off the dislike bar on their videos. I don't think you can see the number. That they might have kept that up. I know they turned off comments. There was a forum that they actually put up for this series that they had to take down because it was getting so much backlash. All their comments in the article on their own website, it was horrible. And they have like what Kate Leth, who's on there, who has got a lot of notoriously aggressive things she said online. She's one of those like hyper feminists who talk about like fuck men and just like kill all men, and a lot of those like ones that you just look at and like, you're part of the problem. You're starting an issue here that's only going to make anybody that's actually going for your cause look worse. But even the series, I mean, even look at the description of it. It's literally it's Tumblr. It's somebody who on Tumblr saw Ruby, which is already like a very, it's a little bit Tumblr-esque. They said, no, we need to make it worse. They just made it like a diet version, and then threw a bunch of magical schoolgirl stuff in there. It doesn't look good. The art looks like something from like a 2006 like show on 4Kids. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. And the fact that they haven't talked about it in a year and a half, the fact that they had to sneak it in there with all these other series that people are generally really hyped for, it shows that they aren't trying to hype up the show. They aren't trying to really advertise it that much. They wanted to just put it out there so it's not like, oh yeah, it was so bad that we just never aired it. I mean, when it comes out, I can see it doing very poorly. The only people I can see maybe that will like it will be, those, you don't know the sum of people that will get into something purely over like a statement. They don't actually care of anything about it. It's just like, ah ha ha, look, this series, I watched it, blah blah blah. It's not as bad as you say. I think it's gonna be bad. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna watch the first episode. I'll do a review on it. I feel like it's gonna be, so I'll only be able to do the first episode is what I feel. I feel like it's gonna be one of those ones that's just excruciating to get through. And it won't surprise me if the first episode has a bunch of like nods at real world politics. There's probably gonna be a guy that looks like Donald Trump. There's probably gonna be like a dude that they just say is like name him close to like Vic Mignogna and have him, I don't know, assault a bunch of chicks, something stupid, or it's like, hey, yeah, you're just kind of fabricating stuff at this point. Coming at, you're not going for fair of anything. You're just being like, how do I turn something that makes me mad into a weapon? It's gonna be a shit show, and that portion of it is gonna be good. I'm still disappointed that they clearly have the capability to license popular things. So you obviously God of High School, Noblesse, Tower of God, very popular series. So why would they waste any of this time and money on these other like this? This isn't adapted from anything. They're trying to do their own. And you say original, there's like original. Oh yeah, it's originally from our our network, our station or whatever. And then there's like original that's like, oh yeah, we made this. This wasn't somebody else's creation, and then we just made an animated version. This is from them. So it's not like, oh, cool, the guy who does Tower of God is, probably going to be getting a lot of money from them for licensing this series. No. High Guardian Spice is going to be only for them. I can tell you right now, just going into it's probably going to be an absolute mess. If it's good, I don't think I'll be one of those guys who just kind of like make it out to be bad just for the views. I like to be pretty honest, but I am being honest when I say, even though it's not out yet, from what I've seen, I think it's going to be really bad. I can see it being really bad. But other than that, comment below. Tell me your thoughts about this. Like, again, they could have given it to so many other series. They could have easily found some other, again, like Tower of God, like God of High School, found some popular series that doesn't have an anime and animate it. It doesn't have to be like, oh, some big shonen. You could get some small series that seem to be pretty popular, give it an anime, and see how things go. Could have been just other Korean series. It didn't have to be any of these upcoming manga, because then you'd be like, oh yeah, because there's not a lot of adaptations for these popular Korean series. Now we're gonna give it to them. It'd be something to really go off of, and plus it'd be a pretty good market too, just to like that be your thing. You'd be able to probably help a lot of Korean, I think it's manhwa for Koreans, a lot of them to kind of like start out and open up their platform a lot bigger. But anyway, like I said, comment below, thumbs up the video, turn the like button, subscribe button, and check out my other videos. But that, I appreciate everyone's already subscribed, and I thank you all for listening. Bye.